Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining me on this very program today. It is another special day. This platform where you are watching this program today is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. This platform where you are watching this program today, platform that promotes the Biafra cause. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We are not here to attack any persons or individual. We are not here to attack any race. In this platform, we come here to say things the way they are. It is up to you to accept it or to leave it. The decision is yours. Today is Monday, the 29th of July, 2024. That day that we have been waiting for, as we agreed. Finally, we have come to that day. Today is the first day of the 4-day sit at home in Biafra land. And as I speak to you, Biafra land is under lock and key. The Biafran people never fail. The Biafran people know what they want, and they are ready to go for it. Please, as you join us on today's special program, like and share to all platforms. Like the program and share to family and friends. Like and share to everyone that is close to you. Don't keep this message to yourself alone. It is a total lockdown in Biafran territory. More especially, every secretariat in Biafran land, federal government secretariat, local government secretariat, state government secretariat, every single one of them has to be locked down completely today. In case you have not known yet, or maybe you have forgotten, now you know. Now it is your responsibility to pick up your phone. If there is somebody you feel is not up to date, you can save a life by informing them that the sit at home has kicked off today. Remember the title of the sit at home: Special Madness to Nigerian Government. That is what the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of America, tagged it. He said it's a special one, like never before. We have never witnessed something like this before. As you are watching, don't watch alone. Invite somebody to join us. Let us talk about this. Information is power. It is our responsibility to make sure that every Biafra is saved. We have lost a lot of lives for a very long time now. We have lost so many people and continue to lose. But finally, we have made up our mind that we can no longer continue to risk the life of our people. And that is why the Biafra Republic Government in Exile under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. We have decided that enough is enough. And today, we kick off the special madness to the Zoological Republic. In case you have forgotten, we have been announcing this for a very long time to update people and get Biafrans ready. We have been preparing for a very long time. And today, here are we. It will be a very shameful thing for any Biafran to take the word of our Prime Minister for granted. This is a man that has led the restoration of Biafra for the past 3 years now. And you know him that whatever he speaks about, he stands by it. It does not matter what you think. As long as his suggestions is positive to the restoration of Biafra, which is his mission, he will follow up every single thing he promises. And for the past 3 years, we have seen him fulfill his promises. So I don't know why you will take his word for granted. The reason we are reminding you and telling you beforehand is to save lives. Because the responsibility of every meaningful government is to protect the life and property of its own people. That is what we have signed. And that is what we will continue to do. To see that the life of the Biafran people are saved. Whatever decision that is taken today is to save you, to save me, to save our future and our unborn generation. And after the Biafra has gotten a mandate from the Biafran people, 49 million plus voted for the declaration of the restoration of the independence of Biafra. 49 million plus have given their mandate to Biafran government. There has never been any government in Nigeria that got such amount of vote to come to power. If you know of any, please kindly write on the comment section and let me know. We are all learning. From my own research, there has never, ever been any government in Nigeria that was able to get up to 49 million, not even up to 20 million, to come to power. It never happened. But Biafra has gathered 49 plus. On the second phase, we are still going to the third and the final phase, which is going to end November. And in that November, December, during the convention in Finland, Lahti, the final result will be declared. And you know what to expect. With such mandate, I see no reason you will not pay attention to what the Prime Minister is saying. It doesn't matter whether you like him or you hate him. It does not matter whether you agree with him or you disagree with him. What is important is that the Biafra is a game of number. Say that majority carries the vote. Today, you are seeing more than 90% of Biafrans voting for the exit of Biafra from the zoo. What do you think can stop us? And which organization of the world, which country of the world do you think will stop? And just like my Prime Minister has said, if they feel that is a made-up number, they have to come on the ground and conduct that DS, and let's compare. I bet you anyone they conduct is going to receive 100% voting from Biafra land. But as it stands today, we are not waiting for anybody. Gone are the days for petitions. Gone are the days for protests. Gone are the days for crying. Gone are the days for complaining. We are in the time of restoration. Under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, And in this new dimension, as you know, there is no going back. It is forward ever. And the Prime Minister have made a declaration and said, it is no mercy for the enemies of Biafra. It doesn't matter your color as an enemy. It does not matter your sponsor as an enemy. It does not matter your weapon of warfare or who is sponsoring you, the language you speak against the freedom of the people. You will be decimated. And I bet you, when Biafra handle you, you would never ever remain the same. I don't need to preach much about that, because today, all you need to look is to think back. Look at everybody that have stood against the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekam. Look at this of the restoration of Biafra. Every single idiot has stood against them. Today, where are they today? They are gone. And they are gone for good. And more are going to go down from now to December. From now to December, every single human being that stands against Biafra, more especially the Biafran people, it doesn't matter your race, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your belief, it doesn't matter your tongue, your language. If you are standing against Biafra, especially a Biafran, if you are from the old southeastern region, the present south-south and the southeast with the lower Benue and lower Kogi, and you are standing against Biafra, the end has come. The end has come. From now till December 2nd, the only thing they can save you is absolute repentance and taking responsibility. It is not repentance and go to sleep. If you repent and go to sleep, you will definitely go down for every damage you have caused. The only thing that will save you, absolute repentance and taking responsibility. Only then, and then you can think of a life again. Anything short of that, every single one of you going against Biafra will go down. You will definitely go down. My fellow Biafran, today mark the beginning of the new phase of the end. A new page is opened in Biafran territory today. And the Prime Minister said it is no mercy for the enemies of Biafra. It does not matter under which these guys they operate. It doesn't matter their language, their tongue, their religion. If you come to our territory to take life, you bear weapon in Biafran territory. The Prime Minister have given order, and the Biafra Defense Force will not look back in making sure that you are taken out. The beauty of today's Biafra is that we are not operating in the secret. We are not hiding. We are not doing anything underground. Every single step that the Prime Minister is taking today is in the public. You have seen the havoc the Zoological Republic is causing in Biafra land. Every one of you saw when Nigerian government came out in the public, in their conventional media, through their chief of defense staff, and declared war against Biafra. After that declaration, they call it jungle warfare. Later on, they changed it to asymmetric warfare. And from that time till now, they open up that gate of hell in Biafra land. After that declaration, they continue to pretend it's not happening. No international media paid attention. The local media did not pay attention. Nobody is reporting what is happening. They continue to decimate lives in Biafra land. And they are hiding it from the people. But our own, we have decided that it cannot be hidden. That is why we come online on daily basis. In as much as the social media is not our friend, they don't allow us to share information. Something like the YouTube and the Facebook. But thank you that our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, has been able to make a great impact on Twitter. So for everything I'm telling you here, if you want to get a raw evidence on what is going on in Biafra territory, you want to have raw evidence of the situation in Biafra land, all you have to do is go to Twitter. On Twitter, you just type Simon Ekpa, verified account with blue, Simon Ekpa. When you get into that platform, you are going to see video evidence, picture evidence, audio evidence that will blow your mind, and you will never ever remain the same. Today they are going crazy because the war they are hiding, we are bringing it on the world. And when our prime minister said Elon Musk should support Biafra, they get crazy and they get mad. This was a demand they themselves made in the past. They made the demand in the past. And now we make our own demand. It becomes a different thing. Their ears begin to speak. But as usual, all things is working for our own good. Each time they open their mouth, it is always an advertisement for the restoration of Biafra. That is why we are not bothered. Each time they open their mouth to speak, it is an advertisement for the Biafran people. And we will never, ever stop fighting. We have already come a long way. We have come a very, very long way, and victory is knocking on our door. With the victory that is knocking on our door today, it is only a fool that will still see back, or you say you are sitting on the fence. Today, it is either you are a Biafran or you are not. It is either you're in or you're out. You can't sit in the fence. Not anymore. And the Biafrans, as we speak, have responded to the call of the Biafran government through our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. That call has been responded to. And today, Biafrans are sitting at home massively sitting at home. We have made it clear that right from time we have our modus operandi. Chukwu Okike Abiama gave this very revelation to Mazen Nandekano about sit at home. And Mazen Nandekano have taken this direction of sit at home to reduce the loss of life of Biafran people that has been happening at every given time. We have lost so many lives. They have blamed us for loss of life. We protested. They opened fire on us. We gathered to pray. They opened fire on us. We come to speak to each other in public. They opened fire on us. And nobody sees anything wrong in it. Nobody was there to fight for us, to speak wrong. Instead, they were laughing at us. Until it get to a point, Chukwu Okike Abiama revealed the sit at home secret. And since then till now, we have been applying the sit at home. More especially in the time that we are in this time of restoration of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, the sit at home has done a job. And that is our mode of protest. For you to know how evil the enemy is, for you to know how desperate the enemy is, even when they saw that we are making it, each time they see that the fire of Biafra is getting higher, they will create a program to drag attention. Whenever they see that Biafra is coming close, they will create a scenario to distract the Biafran people. Each time the dragon fire is blowing very high, they will create a scenario to distract the people. They have been doing it again and again. It's a strategy. But I thank Chukwu Okike Abiama that in the era of our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, no strategy will distract him. No strategy. Everything they do at the end of the day becomes an advantage for us. Remember, when this fire was lit up and it was burning heavily, we called of no election. They insisted there will be election. And in that election, they decided to use a London boy, Peter Obi, to distract us. They took a Biafran. All of a sudden, even the enemy of Biafrans, people who we know will never ever allow a Biafran to run Nigeria, began to pretend to be supporting. They pretended to be supporting Biafra. In that their pretense, they thought that the pretense is going to work. Why then we are pretending to love Biafrans? We continue to insist that we do not want anything that is called election, and we are not part of it. We started protesting before this criminal, the drug baron, came in power. Every strategy they used to stop us, even bringing a competent Biafran to make us stop asking for Biafra, we tell them as at that time, it is too late. There is nobody that is competent as a Biafran that we go and talk about. It doesn't exist. Or a better Nigeria, it doesn't exist. There is nothing like a Biafran or anybody in Nigeria, a one Nigeria, a liar, a deceiver, and the devil himself. They tried. Here are we today. When our prime minister have now fixed a date for the restoration of Biafra, the devil come again. What did they do? This time around, they fixed a protest for good governance. The same protest that our Supreme Amazon Nandekano encouraged the youth to stand for, and they use it against him. Up to today, they are still using the NSAS against Mazen Nandekano. NSAS was not meant for Biafra. It was meant for good governance in the zoo. But our Supreme Amazon Nandekano encouraged the youths to go ahead and demand for what belongs to them. At the end of the day, they used it against us. They said Mazen Nandekano instigated violence in the NSAS. Even when there are obvious evidence, there were evidence everywhere, how the government sponsored talks against the legitimate protesters. We saw it on video. It is not it is still there online. Just go and browse and make your research. You will see videos of evidence how the government of the day sponsored talks to hijack the NSAS. But they turn around and they blame Mazen Nandekano for it. Even when there are obvious evidence, up to today, they still connect Mazen Nandekano to it. And now they see that we have a date. Now they see that Mazi Simon Ekpa, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Biafra, has drawn the red line. They have seen how prepared Biafrans is. They have come with another distraction. Protest for good governance. Well, they are welcome. But for us Biafrans, we will not be involved in any such madness. We have already made our choice long before now. We have taken our decision long before now. And we have said, anything that has to do with street protests about Nigeria, we will never ever be part of it. It does not matter who conduct it. It doesn't matter how you conduct it. It doesn't matter under which these guys are doing it. We are not going to be part of it. We will be watching. And when there is need for the Biafran people to do the needful and take advantage, we will not hesitate. Our requests remain total independence from Nigeria. That is our request. We do not want restructuring. We do not want any regional government. We don't want resource control. We do not want their presidency. We do not want any appointment from the zoo. The only thing the Biafrans are focused on is complete independence. It is long overdue. Long overdue. But finally, the Biafrans has made up their mind that we are going to take the bull by the horn. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to be a walk in the park. The enemy is going to fight back. But every Biafran, wherever you are, I urge you to stay strong. Do not give up. Do not get distracted. Do not be deceived. Do not allow any enemy to take you. Do not allow anyone to distract you. They are going to come with all manner of distraction. They are going to come with all manner of deception. And by the way, I want you to know that it's not going to be an easy mission. It is not going to be a walk in the park. This is going to be difficult, but I bet you we can do it because we are born for it. We are prepared. And I want to remind you that we have passed this road before. Only Chukwu Okike Abiama know why he made us to be where we are. Victory is sure. We are built in such a way that we can be able to overcome every challenge. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. But I bet you, because it is time and because Chukwu Okike Abiama lives, we can face tomorrow. Because Chukwu Okike Abiama lives, we can face tomorrow. And at the end of the day, every single one of us will have a reason to thank Chukwu Okike Abiama for what he has done. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching this video from, like and share and alert other people to join. Nobody must be left behind. One of the responsibilities we have today is radical evangelism. Wherever you are, continue to evangelize. Any opportunity you have, no matter how busy you are, continue to evangelize. Liking and sharing the videos that you come across is a very strong evangelism. Do it from your comfort zone. Let everyone fall in line. We have lost a lot of souls. We do not want any Biafran to fall victim again. The sit at home, special sit at home, has kicked off today. If you are working in any zoological republic ministries in Biafran territory, please stay off. If you are working in any secretariat of the government in Biafra land, I mean Nigerian government, the Biafrans have already cast the vote of no confidence on them, and the delegitimization have kicked off long ago. But today, the bar has been raised. As long as you are alive, you will always get a job. We don't want to lose any Biafran. We know that the enemy of Biafra will always take advantage at any point in time. They always take advantage whenever a declaration is made. They take advantage of it and they take innocent lives. Do not come to work. At the same time, they are going to plant those who are going to be there to use you as an example, to show the world and say, oh, Biafrans are killing themselves. We do not wish the death of any. We do not wish the death of any innocent Biafran. We have made enough sacrifice and we are not ready to lose any single life anymore. So the only thing you can do today is to obey simple instruction to help the government of Biafra. Do not put yourself in harm's way. Do not put yourself in harm's way. A lot has happened and more is still going to happen. I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama to please focus on the restoration of Biafra. Obey simple instruction. Don't endanger your life. As long as you are alive, you will get a job. But once you are gone, they are going to employ someone else. Send this message to anyone that you know that is working in any federal government, state government, or local government secretariat. Their offices is a no-go area. 29th today, tomorrow 30th and 31st. If you disobey this instruction, you put your life in the line, they will take you down, but it will not stop Biafra. The same people that will force you to come to work, will take you down because they want to blackmail Biafra. But I bet you, by now you should have known that blackmail does not do anything to the Biafran people. Whether you live or you die, it will not stop Biafra. Whether I live or I die, it will not stop the coming of Biafra. And if you fall cheap and they take you out, it cannot change anything. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, will still be there. He will still be there, doing what he knows how to do best. If you don't want to be part of the restoration of Biafra, it is up to you. But if you want to see Biafra that we have all longed for and fought for, if you want to see it, it is a very simple step. Obedience. Obedience. Obey every single instruction that is coming from the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria. As long as you obey instructions, I bet you, you are going to see Biafra. You won't only see it, you're going to enjoy it. As we speak and prepare for what is coming, we need to prepare to defend Biafra land. The manpower, the men on the ground are more than enough, but they need the instruments. Who are the ones that are going to provide the instrument? It is you. It is me. If we don't do it, nobody is going to do it. That should be the area you should be thinking about. Channel your energy on providing for the Liberation Army of Biafra. Because as it stands today, they are the only solution. They are the only way. There's no other way. It does not matter what you think, whether you believe in Biafra or you don't believe in Biafra. One thing is certain, that Biafra is the long-awaited solution. And you and I will sponsor it. And because of this responsibility, Biafran governments have drawn different plans. So many plans are on the ground on what to do and how to do it. And I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama to please, for the sake of your future and your generation unborn, give your support. A new program was opened yesterday by the Biafran government. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, announced a new program yesterday. A new loan scheme. A new loan scheme to sponsor the restoration of Biafra. This loan will be refunded with 100% interest. The loan will be refunded with 100% interest. Yesterday, that loan scheme was launched. I know that we have billionaires in dollars. We have billionaires in pounds. We have billionaires in euro. We have Biafrans that can fund the restoration of Biafra no matter how long it takes. But many of them are afraid. Or many of them want to see something, or they want to know the condition before they support. Now the game have changed. The Prime Minister have now opened that gate. The beauty of the restoration of Biafra today is that there is no excuse you will give and say, okay, it is because of this that you not support. Every single excuse you want to give today is being overcome. The Prime Minister is trying everything to make sure that all those excuses you are going to give, you will not have any reason to give excuse. So if you are complaining, oh, they didn't tell you what is going on, you don't know what is there for you, you don't know where to put your money and why you should put your money, the opportunity is there. And our Prime Minister have opened a program where you can sit one-on-one with him and discuss. I'm talking about those billionaires, millionaires, those who have placed wealth in their hand to restore the land of Chukwukabiam. Those people that the responsibility in their hand to restore the kingdom of God on earth. Simon Ekpa has opened, the Prime Minister have opened a channel through which you can consult him, have a meeting with him and his cabinet, and you will be explained to single thing you need to know. Ask your question, state your doubt, and then make your decision finally. What is happening today is that at the end of the day, no Biafran will have excuse to give and say, oh, I did not support because I was not told. I did not support because I wasn't sure. Go and ask your question, so that when the law of Biafra will begin to deal with you, you won't say you are not warned. Because the law of Biafra is definitely going to fight. The law of Biafra is going to deal with every single individual who is in the position of helping and refuse to help. You are going to get it hot. Every individual that has the source, the finance, the means to support, and you refuse to do so, the law is going to handle you differently. That is why all the channels are being opened, so that you won't have an excuse to give tomorrow. There is no excuse you give tomorrow. It does not matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you hear. It is going to be on your own side. So I urge you to pay attention. Do not ignore anything. Pay attention. Pay attention while you have the opportunity. This opportunity you are seeing today will not be there forever. A time is going to come when you will not have it anymore. Time is going to come when this opportunity will no longer be there. Now that you have it, make use of it. If you abuse it, I bet you are going to regret your life. My fellow Biafrans, we have a task ahead of us, which have started today. A new gate has been opened, leading to our freedom. Tighten up your belt. For the Biafrans in Biafra land, people in Biafra land, I know it is not easy. I won't come here and tell you that it is easy. It's not easy. You are paying a heavy price, and you will never be forgotten. But remember, if your freedom does not worth your life, if your freedom is not worth dying for, you should as well forget about it. This is what they have told us. Mazen Nandekano went to the United Nations to make a case for us. And what they told him, why did you stop? Now you understand why we will put everything on the line. We will not stop. Put everything on the line. We can't stop. If your freedom It's not worth dying for. Nobody is going to listen to you. I didn't say it. The United Nations members said it. And that is why you see them. Each time before they show up, in any conflict, before they show up, there must be something happening. Now do you understand? You see, when you begin to listen to these people and go close, you understand how the world politics works. When you understand how the world politics work, you understand and you know why we are doing what we are doing. If you are sitting back and you think that somebody will come and call you and hand you over Biafra, sorry. That is the greatest mistake of your life you are making. But whenever you realize that you have to do something, because I am with police, something must be happening before the police will come. And that is how the world operates. And that man was kind enough to tell our Supreme Kano that he should go and start doing something. And from then onwards, the game changed. So how dare you think that in this new dimension, under the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, you somehow think that he's going to back down? You're a fool. Under our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, you somehow think that he will stop talking about Biafra. Talk about what then? You're a fool. You have heard him say in the open that any day he stopped discussing about Biafra and discuss about his own personal issue with any government of the world or any organization for his own personal interest, that his late mother should take him. For someone to come and swear with his late mother before the whole world, it is not to entertain you, neither is it to impress you, but it's to state the obvious fact that we must accept wherever you are watching this program from. If you are sleeping, it is time to wake up. If you don't understand where we are coming from, it is time for you to understand that the hour has come for Biafra to be restored. And Chukwu Okike have chosen his servants to do so. Mazen Nandekan has done his part. Today, that man that Mazen Nandekan has been looking for a very long time, that man that Mazen Nandekan have prayed for a very long time, he said, I need men with a heart of steel. In his own word, Mazen Nandekan said, I need men with a heart of steel. Those men are here. Men with heart of steel. Men who will put every single thing on the line. Those are the 100 men he's asking for. He said men who will value Biafra more than their life. People that are ready and willing to give up every single thing they have to see to the freedom of their people. This is a group of men that he was asking for. And those men are here. So it's left for you. If you choose to understand the message, it is for you. If you choose not to understand the message, but at this time, we are done with explanation. We have done so much explanation in the past. We have done so much commentary in the past. And today, we are no longer on that path. We are now on another path. On a path to freedom. On a path to security. We are in a path today. We are the only solution is to fight to the last man standing. And in case you still think we are joking, think again. The earlier you begin to accept the truth of today, the better for you. Gone are the days when we protest. Gone are the days when we beg. Gone are the days when we are talking about irrelevant issues. The days of blackmail is gone. The days of propaganda is gone. We are in the days of reality. What you see today is what you get. That is why you must obey instruction. Once our Prime Minister has spoken, it is final. If you refuse to obey those instructions, you have yourself to blame. We are in an era where every single thing matters. We don't take anything for granted. That is why the Biafran government have stepped up the game, giving incentives, at the same time protecting Biafra land and Biafran people. The loan scheme that has been opened is for every Biafran to be part of that loan scheme. You must be part of the loan scheme. As long as you're willing and ready to be part of the loan scheme, I bet you will never be the same again. It is a project that is on our hands, a project that we must carry out, a project that has been signed and sealed. Every Biafran must be part of this project. Do not be deceived. Do not be deceived. Nobody is going to stand for you. The only option that we have today is freedom. There is no other option. There is only one option, freedom. It is either freedom or nothing. There is no other option left for you or for me. So the earlier you begin to understand this, the better for you. If you refuse to understand this fact, you will have yourself to blame at the end. If you refuse to follow these instructions, you will have yourself to be blamed at last. But I bet you, if you follow these instructions and do what you have to do, you will have every cause to rejoice at the end. No more sacrifice is too much to make for your freedom. No price is too much to pay for freedom. My fellow Biafrans, people that came before us paid a heavier price. People that came before us fought gallantly. People that came before us faced the battle with nothing, with empty hands, and they were able to carry it along for 3 good years. Tell me, what is going to stop you in 2024? What is that thing that is going to hinder you in 2024 from being who you are supposed to be? What excuse do you have to give in 2024? There is no excuse. It does not matter what you see or how you see it. It doesn't matter your line of thought. That is why, for every sabotage against Biafra, if you follow or join any sabotage against Biafra, you will be punished severely. You will be punished severely. When I say I mean severely, you are going to face the consequence of your actions. We are in the year 2024. There is nothing you can say today that is, I am confused because of this. Every single doubt is cleared. And the door is still open in case you still have some other doubt. The door is still open in case you still have other thing you are believing in. The door is still open. It is left for you to make choice and make a wise one. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, we have come to a time where the only source we have today is a source that can be able to tell us where we are coming from, whom we are, and what we are supposed to do. We have gone away from that fine. When we complain, it is a time of action. And in this very period, Every single one of us have something we can do. Every one of us have something that we can do. Both men and women, old and young. Every single one of us have something we can do. And the earlier you begin to do something, the better for you. My fellow Biafrans, the battle line has been drawn. Today mark the first day of the sit at home. And in this very first day of the sit at home, most of you have been seeing the result. And if in case you have not seen the result, don't worry. I'm still going to share the result. I pity those who are going to give in their life for blackmail. I pity those who are going to fall prey to the propaganda. I pity those who are going to fall prey for the enemy because of their greed, because of their selfishness. But for those who are genuine and sincere in their pursuit for freedom, we shall feel freedom. This marks the beginning of the freedom. Everyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom, today is supposed to be the happiest day of your life because a new gate has been opened. And in this new gate that has been opened today, it will never be shut. Remember the word of our Supreme Damazin Nandekano. Our Supreme Damazin Nandekano gave that order. He said, once the dragon flag is raised, it will never go down. Once the dragon flag goes up, it will never, ever, ever go down. That is the word of our Supreme Damazin Nandekano. And he also reminded us that you don't raise arm and bring it down without victory. Some of us don't understand. You cannot raise arm and bring it down without victory. You don't do that. So wherever you are watching this program today, prepare for what is coming. They will buy us. We will buy them. But at the end, victory is going to come. Whether you like it or you don't like it, whether you accept it or you don't, that will not change the truth. That will not change the narrative. That will not change the situation. The only thing you can do for yourself today is to accept the truth, because only the truth can set you free. Just like those of us who are Christians know that the Holy Book says that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. But it is so sad that even people that quote the Holy Book today, they quote it wrongly. They quote it wrongly to satisfy their own selfish interests. Just like when they come and tell you, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. But every single one of them that is reading that portion today, they gather together and they are trying to destroy the prophet of Chukwu Okikabia, the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekano. They gather together. They are fighting against the prophet of Chukwu Okikabia, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Biafra. They gather together. They are fighting the army of Chukwu Okikabia, and yet they open their Bible and they tell you, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. That is how evil the world has become. As I have always said, I have no problem with any religion. I have no problem. More especially with Christianity, I have no single. I am a Christian myself. But when you begin to use Christianity for your own selfish interests, that is where we come hard on you. We don't spare anybody. It doesn't matter whom you are. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter the language you speak. And in this new era, in this special sit at home, remember the word of our Prime Minister, no mercy. The Prime Minister made it clear that it is no mercy time. No mercy for enemies of Biafra. It does not matter who is involved. Whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Efik, whether you are Ibibio, whether you are Fulani, whether you are Hausa, and you are standing against the Biafran people, it is time of no mercy. It is a period of no mercy. And in this period of no mercy, the only thing that is going to save you is absolute and total repentance, and again, taking responsibility. You don't repent and shy away from your responsibility. If you repent, you have to take your responsibility and begin to repair the things you have destroyed. Apart from that, it is no mercy. And the war is going on, both spiritual and physical. Don't think it is only physical. If you think it's only physical, sorry, you are missing it. The war is going on, spiritual and physical. That is why you see people falling by the roadside. More people are going to fall. More people are going to fall in all angles, in all corners. More people are going to fall. And they are going to fall in such a way that they will never be rescued. So, my fellow Biafrans, the earlier you keep your hands straight and pursue the right thing, the better for all of us. Your idiocy will never do you good. And remember, ignorance is not an excuse. Because this message of Biafra have preached in such a way that today, nobody will give an excuse and say, I was not told, I didn't hear. We have preached so much that everybody today hears. Everybody has seen. And there is no blackmail or excuse that will be accepted. The only thing you have to do is to take responsibility. Do what you have to do. And I bet you, we will all find ourselves in Biafra. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, wherever you are watching from, the battle line has been drawn. And the gate of hell has opened. Only those who are righteous are going to be saved. If you are one of the righteous ones, be rest assured that you'll be saved. But if you are not, you cannot escape the wrath of the Biafran people. You cannot escape the wrath. You will never escape it. You will go down. The earlier you the better for you. I urge every one of us Biafrans to join the sit at home. If you are living abroad, consult your family. Get your family informed. Let them join the sit at home. Wherever you are living, get them involved. Let them join the sit at home. That is the weapon that we have. Stay away from Nigerian protests. We have our own mode of protest, which we have been doing for the past 3 years. And we will continue to do it. Stay away from Nigerian protests. Wherever you are in Biafra land, put yourself together. It is time to endure. Be ready to endure. It's not easy. I'm not going to come and tell you that it is not easy. But that is the price you have to pay for your freedom. At the end of the day, our generation will not be wiped out. At the end of the day, the legacy that you are building today will speak for you in the time to come. Your unborn children will see what you have done and said, yes, my daddy tried. Today we see many countries that are rejoicing. We see people fighting for the United States visa and citizenship. You're fighting for Australia, Canada citizenship. All these people have fought their battle. People died to make those countries what they are today. People died to make the country what they are today. And that is why, on your own, you must be ready to do your own part. You must be ready to make that sacrifice. It's not an easy sacrifice. It is not an easy sacrifice to make, but it wants it. That is why we must have to be serious about it. We must have to prepare on our side. Do not allow anyone to confuse you. Do not allow anyone to distract you. Do not allow anyone to deceive you. So they come with their deception. Reject it. Reject it and go for your freedom. Because we deserve to be free. We deserve to be free. No amount is too much to pay for freedom. No price is too much for freedom. And that is why today the Biafran people are paying all the price they need to pay to be free. We are paying all the price we have to pay to be free. The peaceful place we are seeing and peaceful environments we are seeing, we want to see it also in our hometown. We want to see the kind of freedom we are having abroad in our own hometowns. That is why we are doing what we are doing today. It is because you have not been locked up for a minute. That is why you don't know the lack of freedom. If you have been locked up for a week, if you have been locked up for a week and someone controls you, you will understand. Locked up for a week and after 1 week you are being released, then you understand the value of freedom. But sometimes when you stay in the lockup for a long time, you begin to see the environment as normal. That is why you see when people stay very long in prison, when they come out, they wish to go back to the prison. Not because prison is the best way, but that is the life they know. When people stay for a very long time in prison, even after they are released, they wish to go back. You see them desiring to go back to prison. It is not because that is the best system of life, but because that is the only life that they know. And they wish to continue with it. But is that the best? That is not the best. And that is what is happening in the Zoological Republic today. The citizens are now seeing the evil system as normal. That when you complain, they will ask you, are you the only one affected? Are you the only one? That is their common language. They are not asking you, are you the only one? Because you're not doing the right thing. But because they have been in that destruction for a long time, they see it as normal. So with the little they have, they are just okay with it. With the little they have, they are okay with it. But for we Biafrans, we know what freedom is. We are freeborn. And that freeborn is what we're going to remain. We will never, ever give up our freedom to anybody. It doesn't matter under which disguise you're going to come. We will not accept it. Thank you so much for being with me on this program. Thank you for supporting this program. Everyone that have shared, please, if you have not shared, share this program to all platforms, share to family and friends. Make sure that you invite somebody to this program. If you have not yet keyed in into the sit at home, please key in. There is no more time. The sit at home have started. It is going to last 29th, 30th, 31st, and 2nd of August. 4 days. You must play along and also be attentive, obey every instruction, and Chukwu Okike Abiyama will keep you safe. Thank you so much for being with me on this program. I'm going to end it here, and by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, I'll be back tomorrow for us to continue on this message. Thank you so much. Biafra government, peace, unity, progress, and equity. We move airborne.